Right. So quickly try to locate where they are. Also been giving a little bit of thought about our research efforts. Quantum physics for specifically is not progressing fast enough for my liking, but I don't know if do I want another small lab or should I just try to hold out until we can research a larger one? I don't know. I sort of think like if we wanted to go for two smaller ones, we probably should have considered building one already. Although previously we had nothing to research. Now we seem to be in a situation where we desperately need new technologies, but we just we don't make progress fast enough. So now might be a time to consider building another one of those. We could get rid of one of the storage areas and replace it with a... No, we can't. We would need more personnel space too. Yeah, we'd have to move it to this new base, and yeah, it gets complicated because I don't want to build those small facilities there. I suppose we should, at the first opportunity, research the advanced version, and we can, then we that sort of would solve the problem more or less. Hyperworms active. So here, right. Is there a larger room here or multiple apartments? Multiple apartments. They've definitely seen us. I still think we might be better off just pulling back. Okay, I think we have enough firepower here, so even if there's a lot of support for this guy, we can still take it out. Because the bigger problem is here. Well, a bigger potential problem. Yeah, no friend. Oh my god. Misclick. Shit. Just gonna have to go and kill them. Right. Right. We don't have to kill all of them. So I could go for smoke. I don't think so. It's more or less we're in a good position. They want to come here and pick fights with us, it's okay. They can cause a little bit trouble, but I don't think they can cause serious casualties. Unless the blue guys suddenly pop up. They have enough firepower to do that. Others, not so much. Yeah, this is bad. He's gonna hit us. He has the rifle version too. It's better than I expected. Right. Just one. Probably more in this hallway. Yeah. Easily take him out, that's not a concern. And this guy this is a robot, so I don't care too much what he does. It's not gonna improve. Actually, I don't know 100% are they gonna improve or not, but I would assume they can be. So no one noticed him. Blind motherfuckers. There could be enemies here, but we'll see. 6-man group here should be able to take care of these. The bigger problem is that any reaction fires kinda hit something. we're more or less just going to position ourselves for the future turns. Don't really care what we do or don't do on this one. Hopefully they don't have the bombs. Oh, looks like hyper worms. Fuck. Why are they so fucking dangerous? And no one did anything again. Their mobility has to be absolutely ridiculous. Like, I would imagine it's basically a melee attack that they do. It needs to be point blank range, but nothing survives it. So this is basically an area where you're gonna die if you are there at the end of this turn. It's amazing how terrible these guys are at killing things. I'll save his shots for the worms. Yeah, the machine gun guy can kill that one. You. The funnel head. I wonder if we are gonna get melee weapons. I'm surprised we actually didn't start with something like that. We do know that there's more blue guys waiting for us there. Still, if they can't really get to us on the next turn, I think we're in fairly good shape overall. Someone shoot! You all have auto fire, you sons of bitches. Just got injured. That's not too bad, and we have a spare units we can just cycle in. Still, will probably hit twice, half the health gone. You. Hello, you. 4 shots, 4 hits. Just trying to locate where the trouble is coming from. Okay, more funnel heads. Going to craft the weapons, that's where I'll guarantee that I'll actually have them. Yeah, the rifles. But it's the standard weapon at this point. I would guess it's pretty much more powerful, more accurate, and that's about it. So there's no real... well, it might be a bit heavier, so in that sense Steam might have a reason to use a pistol, but honestly, Mr. Funnelhead, are you the only thing I need to worry about? Okay, at least we wounded it. Not that that particularly means much. Right. Very good, very good. I think I'm getting a higher score on the equipment if I just pick it up. Still no way to really test it. Oh, rather I don't give enough shits to actually test it. Sanctuary Clinic is getting too big of a rise out of this. Yeah, I think it has... no, I was imagining it has multiple meaningful sites right next to each other, but it doesn't. Shit. Ah, chrysalises. Right. I feel like there's a fairly standard number of enemies in those type of missions. What they actually end up being is a different matter. That determines is the mission going to be tough or trivially easy to pass through. Right. Now what? Replacement person. I'd like to see Sarah Evans in action again. Virtual. Looks okay. But I want to see no change in here. More or less looks okay. Brainsucker pod. The pod has hard and extremely tough skin. This peels back in the presence of human beings. A creature popularly referred to as a brainsucker then emerges fully formed and active. Our conclusion is that these pods are a genetically engineered device designed to attack only human life forms. Yeah, this invasion didn't come out of nowhere, did it? Specifically designed for humans. Brainsucker autopsy, multiworm autopsy, hyperworm autopsy. I think those are the three that we should be focusing on. Those are all alien life cycle things. The anthropod and speeder I think are just extra fun. Might as well start with the brain sucker. Artifact. Beam. Bolts out 3. That's a lot of projects. And the single research team is certainly taking their time with it. Any changes here? Not really. Nutrivend, right. It's the same situation. We've been monitoring these changes and there's not much I can do. It's all around these same buildings here. The sensor vision probably started it and it started spreading from there. No, whatever. Another apartment building? No, this was a shopping mall. I don't think I've been in a shopping mall before. Not sure what to expect. It is hostile aliens right from the start. Hmm, 8 floors. Floor 7 on that. Some kind of walkway. Right. Probably others there. What an annoying place to start with though. And there are lower floors too. Right, so there are lifts. On the positive side, he's bucked. He cannot shoot at us, and he has to travel quite a long way before he's out of this dead end. So it's actually not that bad of a situation for us. We should not really focus on him. There's one really bad thing about this is that it seems like it has access points all over the place. So it's gonna be a nightmare to try to isolate anything here. I think I'll just move as much as possible on the first turn. Try to block the aliens here. Everyone goes the same way. We'll probably get a good visual on these things if we just take a look. Just the one. I'm a bit skeptical about that. Okay, I'm in the air and a blue motherfucker is staring at me, so that's not gonna go badly, is it? And in order for us to get there, we need to go there and there. Yeah, this is I hate this already. It's a way too complex of a structure, so everyone can be everywhere. Right. Jesus H. Christ. Well, what are you gonna do? The enemy is too dangerous to just let two guys go in a single place, so we'll split to 3-man teams. We'll send the other one down there. If this ends up being a dead end, we can quickly move to other areas. I don't think I want to go flying around with the other guy here. First one is already very likely going to get shot simply because he started to fly. Yeah, multiples with lines of fire on him. I think that's a weapon shop. Seems like there's some warheads on the shelves there. Either way, it went surprisingly well. Except the civilians are now rushing where the blue guys are. These guys shouldn't have to hurry about anything. Doubt we're going to encounter anything here. Well, I'll change my mind. This is yeah, it connects both of the larger structures. Right, so it is in fact a big deal. I suppose I could check that place, but there's not gonna be anything there. We would have encountered an alien already otherwise. Well, if there is, it's one of those that doesn't matter on mobile ones. At least 2 blues and switches there. They're not gonna be hitting us, the distance is too great. Even if they would shoot, probably would not hit us. That's not much of a concern. I don't think this group can realistically even shoot at them. Stun or panic. Glass is easy enough to destroy. But do I really want to? I can go here, shoot through the glass, and basically cause havoc there. Any second I just want to. Please don't look at that. I don't want you to react to it. It's perfectly harmless where it is. Right, so we can fairly easily reach those lifts. I think we're gonna leave our guys here. I'm more or less just inclined to maintain a path so the civilians can close down on us. Save enough action points so we can easily enough rush them next turn. Hopefully they don't basically stay where they are. Okay. He can't block us, he can't block us, so we should be okay, right? I think they'll maintain their position for another turn at least, because they did see us, more or less, and it seems like a complex map, so it might be a problem for the AI too. And the civilian luckily blocked the other elevator there. Anti-gravity lift or whatever it is. They seem to be blocking more of them. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it'll limit the alien movement too. There's no way they can block my movement only, but there's too many civilians. I don't want to see their turns, for example. It's just a gigantic waste of time. You're going to show me that I waste my time with the civilians. I'd like that the civilians actually contribute something meaningful to the mission or the tactical situation. And you third fucker. Move out of the way. Machine gun to the rescue once again. And their ridiculous accuracy increases because they kill so much and they shoot so much. Whatever. It did its job. We still need to get yeah, we need to block the path for the snail guy. Whatever. He hasn't really moved much. Right. I suppose we can use this guy for scouting. Here's the problem though, there's no way in hell that the few guys we saw here were anything more than a minor distraction. So where are the rest? At least I have enough firepower to handle things here. Okay, do I do what exactly here? Start going through the offices? Assume these are offices. They are. Doesn't particularly matter where we go as long as we go as a group. Not mean to do that. Need some kind of a notification where the others are. Not him. Where the rest? Actually, the turn went on very quickly, so there might not be that many aliens here. It's a very complex system about where you can access where, but it's also a very visible system. So there aren't that many places to hide in a map like this. You're almost immediately spotted. I would still expect there to be more. I mean, only 3 aliens? I don't think that's ever happened. Still, I can't exactly find anyone. This goes down without a doubt. Doesn't go lower anymore. And we've mostly spotted everything here. It's not that big of a map, it's more of a... There's more height differences than the real size to this place. Whatever. Yeah, it's very quick to turn. I think the snail might be the only thing. The molly worm might be the only thing left. It could be that the huge amount of civilians means that they were quickly spotted. I have no idea how the game decides when the missions are supposed to be coming up. How quickly the aliens are spotted and so forth. It could be just random. Right. I'm going to just kill it. I'm just causing more damage to this place. And if I deal with the hyper worms, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Not sure if I can throw that far. Yep. Easy peasy. Alright. Suppose this is more or less it. Yeah, the human turns take much longer than the alien ones. I haven't looked at the options that carefully. There might be a way to hide the civilian turns. Don't know. Come on, knock it out. That it? Yeah. Might be one of the most pathetic missions I've seen so far. Hypermart Zone. Multiworm alive. We don't need an alive multiworm. I don't think we need a live chrysalis either, but we have enough space, so I don't care. I don't think I can do all that much on my own. Question is the quantum physics lab. Are we gonna go for a secondary quantum physics lab? We could have a low quality quantum physics lab working quite quickly. We would have the living space on base 2. How long would it take? 5 days. It's yeah, it's a long wait. Also fairly expensive. I think I'll try to deal with just having a single one, but at the same time I'm going to move to the first chance I get for as an advanced laboratory. I'll start working on it immediately. Not much happened. Tactical mission ratings 3000 over Friday. And we need 26,000. We have 26,000. We can something organization. Organization rated. Megaball rated by Diablo. Where did this happen? Arms factory. Diablo, are you... Yeah, Diablo is again heavily infected by aliens. We basically did 3 missions there at that point, but it's evening out now. Diablo only has, I think, 3 buildings there. They're basically here. So if even a single one of them is infected, they're all getting infected. I think we're going to have to basically do a few raids there just to... Yeah, Diablo only owns those 3 buildings. And if it means it's being infected again, we need to get there now. I'll see if that actually is the case though. It doesn't matter which building we're going to. I'm fairly certain if they're infected, they're all infected. I'm going to check all 3 buildings, no matter what. You have not found any aliens in this building. As a consequence, we are unwelcome intrusion, unfavorably disposed. That's fine. Next. How can they be... How can the alien influence be basically evening out if they have no alien influence at all going on? I, yeah, I'm loading. I don't understand the graph then. Why is it evening out if they have no infiltration going on? I police car basically destroyed, but it also destroyed the bridge, right? This is why you don't use land vehicles, because you don't destroy land vehicles by destroying the vehicle itself. Just destroy the terrain the vehicle goes down. Brainsucker autopsy. This life form appears to have a simple structure with no distinguishable organs apart from an efficient heart and cardiovascular system. There appears to be no means of ingesting food or separate brain structure, rendering it immune from psychic influence. It seems that this creature has little purpose in life except that it is known to attack humans and seems to be designed to do only that. Its complex organic structure may be useful for developing toxins to counter any threat to our race. Well, well, well. Toxins. Right. So autopsies will lead to the toxin. The toxin is probably the most deadly weapon against the aliens. But I think there's multiple versions of it, so the really good toxins is not something you can even achieve early on. It requires probably aliens that we haven't even seen yet. So we'll go for the egg. Doesn't really matter what we go to. I'm assuming we'll have to go through... Actually, I don't know. Probably hyperworm and multiworm. That might unlock something. I think the genetic structure is the unlocking thing though. These will basically unlock a research subject for us. That's probably how it works. I don't know. But usually you have a fairly fundamental, early, easy research subject you can go with. Fuck. Fuck. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. These can go badly at this point. Really badly at times. I would actually prefer the other type of UFO to be down at this point, but I don't think I can. The thing is, when the fighting really starts, it accelerates to such speed that I have trouble hitting it with anything. I think I would basically need disruptor weaponry to bring it down. Missiles, it'll outrun all missiles. Either way. No. Engagement altitude has to be changed. Out you go. I'm not sure how should I use the Valkyrie as a attack weapon anymore. I need all the firepower I can get though, so I think the answer is yes. Yes, I should. Right. Is it depositing troops there? No. That's 2 escorts. That's a top situation. I just need to keep an eye out where that fucker is landing. Is everyone going out? I don't actually know. We have launched the heavier fighters. Um, the moment of truth. Which one are we gonna go after? Try to get one of the escorts or try to get the transports? I think the transports would be a much more important target because we can severely limit the alien infiltration. If we go after the scout, we probably get 2 larger infections that we'll have to manage for a few days. And I still don't think I can even shoot one down, but I'd like to give it a go. They're escorting the transport. We're sort of still gathering our troops. Is the vehicle's not coming? We are lightly damaged from what exactly though? The Hawk Air Warrior shot at the Valkyrie. You son of a bitch. Okay, that aliens are primary. Hawk damage. Alright, that's to be expected. It's definitely going down though. Moderately damaged. It's down. It is down, and they definitely went to this building, right? I'm not sure if they did. And this hasn't landed anywhere either. We might be able to take the other scout down too. Not sure if I want to though. We could get UFO weaponry out of it like we got from the transport. And it's certainly massively more dangerous than the transport ship. The problem is I'm already heavily damaged, so I can't stay in the fighting range for long. Seems like I'm already out of some weaponry. Also, if the transport goes down, I'm pretty sure that the escort will also fail. As long as it's escorting though, I don't think it'll basically accelerate. That's the saving grace, I suppose. Hovercar, yeah, hovercar is not gonna be able to handle this kind of damage. See if you can go there. Where are you shooting? So close. Yeah, we are getting losses. But I think we destroyed 2 of them. It came at a drastic cost. Also, I'm not sure where he's going back home. So I don't think I have the luxury of stopping him anymore. Use up a huge amount of missiles. Their vehicle down. Still, I think it's worth it. Not because we'll get all that much from these, but I think UFO UFO equipment is the key. I'm hoping for basically a larger beam weapon than we saw. I think maybe a medium beam weapon. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think it landed in a pretty bad place. Still, it can't be helped. Uh, we're basically hoping that the city remains intact enough that by the time it starts to impact the funding, we can create our own money. Yeah, I think I'll leave things here. We'll have to do 2 UFO missions, identical. Bigger guns, different. So with this we should be able to get reasonably effective vehicle disruption weapons. It's gonna take forever to research with the 5 scientists and a single lab. At the same time, it's a huge investment in funds to just get the second lab going with no knowledge of do we actually really have a use for it. At the same time, I'm inclined to just start doing it. I mean, I can always just trash the place later. It's maybe 20,000 down the drain, the worst case scenario, and it might mean that we don't have to suffer these constant hover car losses, which are about 10,000. Not a huge loss by any means, but still. And the loss of the hover car wasn't because it just happened, it was because we pushed it far. We knew that it was a risky thing to do, but we absolutely have to guarantee that we get this type of a UFO, and we desperately hope we get actual intact alien weaponry out of this, because the engineering department is suffering from the same problem as the quantum research, is that even if we would have something decent to produce, we can't really. I think I've been producing the 10 disruptor pistols for a better part of a week now, and it's just not coming together. It takes too long to be in any way effective. So yeah, but still, this is a important step forward for us. I think, especially on the research and ship equipment front, but and it came at a moderate cost, certainly acceptable. Are we missing a man again? That's 5-man group, that's a 6-man group. No, no we're not. He's just flying in the mid-air.